Hello everyone, I'm sure some of you might be Corvette fans, so this video is for you. I always knew about the Chevrolet Grand Sport, but I never really knew about the history of this vehicle or how rare it is. So in 1963, Chevrolet's chief designer Zora Arkus-Duntov set a goal of winning the GT class at the 24-hour of Le Mans. And so he made these vehicles. They were all originally coupes. It was a ladder frame using oval tubes for, I guess, strength and weight savings. And then it was supposed to have a V8 with up to 500 horsepower. But what happened is GM was in a pact with the other American manufacturers to not have any brand-supported racing. So the management at GM shut this project down after only 5 cars were made. There were supposed to be over 100 made, but after 5, the top brass canceled the project and said destroy all the cars. But Zora Duntov was smart enough to release them to the general public. Those 5 coupes, they were sold to the public, and they still exist today. And even they didn't get the 500 horsepower engines, but they got a 327 cubic inch V8 making around 360 horsepower, and they were still all right in racing events. But anyways, so that was an interesting story I never knew about. And in 1967, 2 of those coupes were converted into these Roadsters. So I think Roger Penske may have purchased one of them because there's a photo I found of a blue one. So anyways, let's look at this casting here. You know, naturally I think these tires might be a little bit off, and so this is going to be a 3D wheel project for me. But other than that, it doesn't look too far off, actually. We got the side vents here, although the real car doesn't have any ribs, they're just open vents. And then we have indication of these 3 side holes, which on the real car there's like tubes or something sticking out. I'm not sure what those things are on the real car. If any of you Corvette fans know, please tell me what are these supposed to be on the real car, because I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, big radiator here, and then supposed to be some turn signals here, so a little orange paint will help that out. And then the lensed headlights. But the headlights actually come down, you know, they're in the middle of this corner. So this paint should really ideally cover all of that. But I guess maybe I'll do that on my own. Okay, so yeah, we got this power bulge here with vents here. Seems alright. These are pretty nice casted vents here. And these are pretty nice panel gaps, actually. At least they're equal. They're a little wide, actually. But it's a Hot Wheels, right? It's a mainline Hot Wheels. Okay, so we got indication of the side pipes here. Alright. And while we're here, I'm curious when this was originally made. Is there a year here? 2018. Okay. So not too long ago. It's riveted on the bottom. My camera's freaking out that chrome. I can't focus. Okay, so yeah, we got a door handle here. Probably could use some color there. And then the rear, we got these vents here. They exist on the real car. A little black paint might be nice there. Some tail lamps and some additional holes here. Okay. The driver's bulge here for the headrest. And then these are, excuse me, intakes, I guess, for maybe the rear brakes or something. I think they're intakes. I could be wrong again. Please leave a comment. And this must be a fuel filler cap. It just needs to be painted silver. I'm imagining that's a chromed piece of steel or chromed aluminum or something on the real one. So an interior with some indication of harnesses, so that's pretty cool. A little steering wheel, and then interesting that they have this bluish windshield. But yeah, Hot Wheels likes to have fun with their models. So all in all, I think it's actually a pretty cool casting. I mean, I'm always factoring in the value of things, and so this is a great value. I mean, it looks like a Corvette. It looks like a Grand Sport. I wasn't actually smart enough to think about looking up the dimensions of this thing. So I will have to measure this with my calipers later to see what kind of scale this will be, and I guess I'll just add a note to the video. So only quality problem here is this graphic is totally chipped off, and you saw me pull it out of the blister, so this was definitely a problem from the factory. Oh well, it's too bad. Okay, well anyways, let me hold the vehicle here, and I'm gonna try to find some pictures of the real wheels and mimic those. Okay guys, so I'm back with some wheels, and some research tells me these are called Hella brand wheels. I think that's a brand of wheels. Anyways, so I made those, and I made separate knockoffs here. They had the glue on, and then I went ahead with a bunch of paint detail. You know, I added some silver to the door handles, a little black here, black in the vents, tail lights, a little black in those vents, silver on the gas cap, the hinges, and then more black here in these. And then also, you know, silverized the headlight covers, and then a little black in the radiator, and some orange on these turn signals. So I think it looks about. Oh, and also I changed the interior to black because I just don't see many silver interiors. But anyways, I was also wondering about why, you know, there was a ban on racing by the American car companies back in this time frame. And it turns out that in 1955, there was a accident at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and there's a Mercedes that exploded, and it killed like 83 people, you know, and a bunch of other people got injured. So the American Manufacturers Association decided that they were going to stop, you know, factory-backed racing. So that's what pretty much killed this project off, sadly. But luckily, you know, a few of these did get out into the public's hands, and they're still around today, of course, being very valuable cars. Perhaps the most valuable Corvette, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a shame that that happened, because the Corvette's history could be even greater than it is today had these cars actually been manufactured to the amount that they were going to do, over 100, and it could have changed the history of racing for sure. Anyhow, if you like Corvettes, I mean, this is a great model for the price. I mean, for a mainline, this thing is a couple bucks for me, and it has a lot of great details. And sure, it's not a 1/64 scale, but for the price, again, can't beat it. So, and you know, with a couple paintbrushes and some silver and red and black paint, you can actually spruce it up quite nicely. So I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys watching again, and I'll see you around.